Welcome to Amara Research. Is it truly possible to reverse vision loss and restore your eyesight? For decades, conventional wisdom has claimed that once your sight begins to fade, there is no turning back. However, advanced clinical research into cellular metabolism reveals a different story. Your eyes are not static lenses. They are complex biological processors that rely on a very specific internal environment to heal and regenerate. To understand how to restore your vision, we must understand the voltage of your cells. Clinical data suggests that all chronic health conditions are rooted in low cellular voltage. Healthy human cells operate at a specific electrical charge between -20 and 25 microvolts. When this voltage drops below -20, the body experiences pain, and if it becomes positive, it can lead to cellular malignancy and systemic decay. The human eye captures the world through a series of specialized biological sensors. Just behind the epithelium, we find the cylinders, or rods. These specialized cells do not detect color. Instead, they are responsible for processing light intensity, black and white. They act as the eye's exposure meter, determining how much light is entering the pupil to ensure you can see in both bright and low light environments. While rods handle intensity, the cones are responsible for the vibrant frequencies of color. These sensors detect different wavelengths, allowing your brain to distinguish between red, green, and blue. Think of your eye as a high-performance camera, where the cylinders manage the brightness and the cones manage the color spectrum. Together, they send a constant stream of high-frequency data to your brain's visual cortex. The most critical part of this visual chain is the Muller cell. Think of Muller cells as the eye's central processing unit. They act as a sophisticated computer that organizes information from both the rods and the cones before sending it to the optic nerve. Research shows that almost every degenerative eye condition, including macular degeneration and glaucoma, involves the progressive failure of these essential Muller cells. Why do Muller cells fail? It is rarely a problem with the eye itself, but rather a failure of the body's metabolic infrastructure. When cellular voltage drops and the body lacks raw structural materials, Muller cells begin to die off and are not replaced. If you can provide the body with the correct electrical environment and the necessary biological building blocks, you can halt this degeneration and initiate a repair cycle. One of the most overlooked killers of vision is chronic dehydration. Without adequate water, your body cannot produce the hydrochloric acid required for proper digestion. If you cannot produce stomach acid, you cannot break down proteins into amino acids. Your eyes are largely made of protein, and without a constant supply of bioavailable amino acids, your body simply cannot build the new cells required to maintain your sight. We must also address the dangerous impact of cholesterol-lowering medications, such as statins. It is a clinical fact that our cell membranes are composed of cholesterol. When you aggressively suppress cholesterol production, you are inadvertently starving your eyes of the primary material needed to repair cellular membranes. Many patients experience a slow decline in visual acuity simply because their eyes have lost the ability to rebuild. Mineral deficiency is the final structural hurdle. Without high concentrations of minerals, ideally sourced from fresh green juices, the body loses its electrical conductivity. You need these minerals to maintain the -25 microvolt charge required for tissue regeneration. When you saturate your system with minerals, you restore the voltage of your eyes, allowing the biological construction crew to resume its work on your visual processors. Here is the most powerful secret in ophthalmology. Eye cells are among the fastest regenerating tissues in the human body. Under optimal metabolic conditions, you essentially have new eyes every 48 hours. Vision loss occurs when the regeneration rate falls behind the rate of damage. By fixing your metabolism, you aren't just treating a symptom. You are providing the structural resources for your body to perform a biological miracle. The recovery protocol begins with metabolic hydration. You must drink adequate water to restore stomach acid production. This ensures that every gram of protein you consume is effectively converted into the amino acids needed for eye repair. Without this foundation, no supplement or treatment will be fully effective. Hydration is the first step to restoring the electrical and structural integrity of your vision. Next, you must prioritize nutrient density. Focus on a diet rich in high-quality proteins and, most importantly, daily green juices. These juices provide the minerals and enzymes that facilitate cellular voltage. By flooding your system with these conductors, you enable your Muller cells to operate at peak performance, processing light and color with the precision they were designed for. If you are currently on statins or other aggressive medications, it is vital to consult with your physician about the potential impact on your cellular repair cycles. Your eyes cannot fix themselves if the raw materials, like cholesterol, are missing. Discussing natural alternatives to manage your metabolic health can often be the key to stopping progressive vision loss and allowing your body's natural healing mechanisms to take over. Time is of the essence. While the eyes are incredibly resilient, once a physical scar forms on the retina or the Muller cells are completely destroyed, repair becomes significantly more difficult. You must act while the cells are still degenerating, providing the metabolic support needed to reverse the trend. By fixing your internal voltage today, you are protecting your ability to see the world clearly for the rest of your life. At Amara Research, we have seen numerous individuals restore their visual clarity simply by aligning their metabolism with their body's biological needs. It is not a mystery, it is applied science. By focusing on voltage, amino acids, and minerals, you can reclaim your sight. I am Dr. Amara, and I invite you to join our research community. Remember, clinical knowledge is the path to true health.